Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. The time is always right to do what is right. I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great a burden to bear. Faith is taking the first step, even when you don't see the whole staircase. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. We must accept finite disappointment, but never lose infinite hope. We may have all come on different ships, but we're in the same boat now. The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education. Our lives begin to end the day. We become silent about things that matter. I have a dream that my four little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Only in the darkness you can see the stars. Love is the only force capable of transforming an enemy into a friend. We must build dikes of courage to hold back the flood of fear. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. Freedom is never voluntarily given by the oppressor. It must be demanded by the oppressed. A genuine leader is not a searcher for consensus, but a molder of consensus. Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? The art of acceptance is the art of making someone who has just done you a small favor wish that he might have done you a greater one. Change does not roll in on the wheels of inevitability, but comes through continuous struggle. In the long run, we shape our lives and we shape ourselves. The process never ends until we die, and the choices we make are ultimately our own responsibility. The time has come for us to civilize ourselves by the total, direct, and immediate abolition of poverty. Love is the key to the solution of the problems of the world. I believe that enormous truth and unconditional love will have the final word in reality. This is why I write, temporarily defeated is stronger than evil triumphant. There comes a time when silence is betrayal. Nothing in the world is more dangerous than sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity. There is some good in the worst of us, and some evil in the best of us. When we discover this, we are less prone to hate our enemies. The function of suffering is to break our attachment to this world. True peace is not merely the absence of tension, it is the presence of justice. In the process of gaining our rightful place, we must not be guilty of wrongful deeds. We must combine the toughness of the serpent with the softness of the dove, a tough mind and a tender heart. We must live together as brothers, or we will perish together as fools. The moral arc of the universe bends at the elbow of justice. The ultimate tragedy is not the oppression and cruelty by the bad people, but the silence over that by the good people. The old law of an eye for an eye leaves everybody blind. There is nothing more tragic than to find an individual bogged down in the length of life, devoid of breadth. Shallow understanding from people of goodwill is more frustrating than absolute misunderstanding from people of ill will. The soft-minded person always fears change. He feels security in the status quo, and he has an almost morbid fear of the new. We must walk on in the days ahead with an audacious faith in the future. There comes a time when one must take a position that is neither safe nor politic nor popular, but he must take it because conscience tells him it is right. He who passively accepts evil is as much involved in it as he who helps to perpetrate it. He who accepts evil without protesting against it is really cooperating with it.